Christian was just 16 when he nearly died in a UTV crash with Angela Gray. Gray wasn't hurt, but instead of calling for help, prosecutors say Gray, her son, and his friend cleaned up beer cans and got their story straight. It took 3 hours before they called 911. All that time, Christian lay bloody in a ditch, like a piece of trash, his mom, Kim, says.
We received a life sentence that night.
Kim read through 20 pages of notes, speaking directly to Gray. Kim told Gray she and Christian both forgive her, but Gray showed no emotion.
That's the famous ditch right there that my son was left to die. It was right here. This is what he saw. But this is where he was yelling at her to slow down, screaming, "We're gonna die."
Once they pulled up, they got out where she seen Christian was laying in relation to the vehicle. He wasn't anywhere, he wasn't close to the vehicle. Matter of fact, he was closer to the rock. And then they were trying to revive him. They took beer and was pouring on him, and she's saying, "Let's call for help." And that one of them had walked off and was supposed to call for help. And it was Kyle. We got the call from Kyle's phone at that moment, and it ended at 911. And then that kind of goes in line with what happened next. Joey told his mom, and this is coming from one of the witnesses, told his mom, "You got to get out of here. You're drunk. You've been drinking. Get out of here." And then he had his mom, Angela, and Tabin leave. Tabin drove her to a residence.
This paper is, the date is August the 20th. But on August the 14th is when she was actually arrested. But this is the paper on her being arrested. And I know it was the 14th because it was actually my birthday when she was arrested. And this is our friend Mandy McLaughlin right there, saying only Lord knows what to her, what she wanted to say to her, questioning her.
Yeah, Jared, I was going to show you some pictures, okay? As soon as he started talking after this accident, he just would be praising God and thanking God and knowing that he's going to be okay and believing everything that God says. And I would hate to think where he would be without his strong belief today. Well, I don't think he might not have made it.
The next young man is a young man you saw in the video. He is so amazing. He's my hero. I would never get a tattoo, but if I did get a tattoo, it would be a 75. And that's the jersey that he wore when he played high school and football. Somebody left this young man, instead of calling the ambulance, to avoid themselves getting in trouble for hours without any medical treatment. But he is a miracle. And you saw how he struggled in the video. He wouldn't even wake up. He could barely move. He couldn't stand. He could walk. But he had an incredible team of people around him fighting for him. And he has an incredible belief in God. Please welcome another one of our incredible miracles, Christian Mayberry.
There's something so special about Christian, because just that there was no possible way he was going to wake up. There was no possible way he would talk. There was no possible way he would walk. So it's so amazing. So when you feel like giving up, you know, and people feel like, I can't do this anymore, I can't make it through this divorce, or I can't make it through this illness, or I can't make it through this personal injury, when you think about Christian and the number 75, it can't not impact you. So he's like a beacon of hope to me, that on human perseverance.
Christian has, he will testify to you that you know, he died and he saw Christ, and Christ said he had a mission for him. I see Christian getting on the stage and bringing the word, and especially to younger people that may have been being led astray or had been in some difficult times, and letting them know that there is a God out there for them.
So I sat and prayed with Christian, and talked to him a little bit, even though I wasn't sure if he could hear me or not. And God just impressed in my heart then, he's going to make it out. And he urged me, inspired me to help them along with whatever it was. And of course, it wasn't me. It was all God's plan all along. I was just a willing vessel to work. And God worked through me and through Christian, and now we have this miracle that we have today.
I'm with him for 3 more weeks.
Yeah.
We heard that.
Happy birthday. You're
They don't
welcome.
want
What was Christian like before this accident?
Not your typical teenage boy. He was he loved to come stay the night with Dustin and I. Like, he just loved to get to come up here for the weekend. He's always loved his family and family time, and super sweet. He was never a cocky teenager or broke the rule, nothing. I mean, he was just, I hope that Bennett's like him when he's a teenager, just a good kid, good loving kid.